almost comes out. You need a rotational motion because I need pressure 90 degrees to the blade to take it out. That's maximum pressure. If I go in a straight line, it's 90 degrees, but as his hand naturally rotates, it's no longer 90 degrees and it slides off. I need to anticipate his hand turning by turning my hand also to keep that 90 degree right there. So we come back again. It goes to pistol. Same thing. You're here, right? You're saying, oh, I'm going to ground and pound. All of a sudden he pulls out a pistol. Okay, same thing here. Out you go. When he's adjusted, as soon as he opens that up, out you go. Now we're back to that same pistol disarm. Now, one last thing here. As I switch here, you might go, well, he's already on your back, but I just want to make this clear. Let's rotate a little so you can see it. So I'm here. You see how I'm forward on this? He's not, if he just, like, say you try to choke me with the left hand, he can't see. He has to get up a little higher. That's what you're looking for. Right? Okay. And this, again, this is pressure testing. We've just done this so many times, so many rounds of going, hey, take the pistol, draw it whenever you like. When you're in the guard, it's the toughest thing. If we're past the guard for some reason, which is preferable, that's why passing the guard is important. We'll look at it later, but passing the guard is important because in the street, you don't want to be in someone's guard. If they pull a weapon, bad news. If you're past the guard and the pistol comes out, same thing here, but you put your shin on the top and you, again, make it hard for him to switch hands as you take it out. And it looks like, wow, wait a second, you're giving your back. But the pistol, when the pistol is involved, now you have, or the knife, you have to go to a different procedure. Then you take it out. If they take your back, guess what? This is good. There's your back defense. Okay, right there. When I was in Hong Kong recently, I was working with a jiu-jitsu school, and one of the black belts, big guy from Brazil, long-time black belt, Greek competitor. And when I first showed this, he was like, huh? And then we did it together, and he's laughing. He's like, oh, wow, give your back. No good. Knife, give your back. Very good. Because it just changes it. So that's a couple ideas when the weapon comes out and you're on top. Pin the arm, get to a position where it's difficult for them to switch hands, then try to get to your knees again so you can get that disarm.
Here is a good example of a knife grappling situation. Guy right here, this is the guy that has the knife. So he decides to get up and he starts moving. Alright, this is a problem. This is an issue. Here a guy come from behind, let's use that backpack. But the guy still has the knife. So now, look at that grab and pins the knife to the ground. Pins the knife to the ground. Let's go back on that a little bit because instinctually, once you're in the situation, that's why if you actually spar these things and you treat it like a real knife, look at this, as the guy comes up, grabbing at the hand, and this security guy is able to actually grab his hand from behind. Pull him over using his whole body weight, and look at that, pins that knife with two hands to the ground. That is like, that's BJJ for the street 101 right there. Why? Because he's in the real situation and he knows he has to immobilize that knife. He also happens to be in a position where he's blocking the other hand from switching hands. So this is a perfect example. If you train it, you'll be better yet.
Impact weapons. Okay, so sticks, hammers, bottles, these sort of things, we have to have a good response, and thankfully it's really quite simple. So one thing, I'm going to have him step back for a second. We are not working to train against a guy that goes, this guy that knows how to really whip that stick, okay? That guy, if they're not advancing on you, you just run away, okay? But what happens is, people grab a stick and they come in, or a bottle, whatever it is, and they're going to come in. Usually, if it's in the right hand, they put their left foot forward. And as he comes in, you just, again, have the courage to step in. That's, again, the courage to step in. He is probably anticipating subconsciously that you're going to move back, and he will overreach, and he'll come and hit you still, right? Go again to the angle one. As I move back, he'll still overreach and still get at you, right? Even if you move back. So when he comes in, you need to step in and try to get in. So the easiest one is we do what's called a dive entry. It's like diving. Notice my elbows aren't down, they're up. So it deflects, the arm deflects off. I drop my head. It's very easy to get into an overhook position here. Now from here, since I'm empty hand, you go for kicking to the groin, right? And you just hit and hit. If the person starts to pull back and away, you can often take the disarm right there too. Okay, then we jump, you go retrieve the weapon. But it's really pretty simple. So he goes to the other side. The main thing is you have to enter. Because once you're in, if you go in and just do this on a knife, it's not going to do you a whole lot of good, right? So, but on the stick, you enter. If you can, you try to hit on the way in. But the main thing, you dive entry and you get into here. You try to get a good overhook clinch position so that you have control of that weapon arm. Again, I'm trying to push him away. I'm aware of him trying to switch hands. And this is where there's the kicks to the groin right away. You know, you can throw knees to the groin. Look at a lot of this in the clinch area. But see, his hips are back away. If I throw a knee, I can't even reach. Even if he doesn't block, I can't even quite reach. That's why we go with the shin, because you can reach with the shin. And again, if he pulls out a little bit, so from right here, so as he comes out, this is what's going to happen. I can actually get this up into a position where I can disarm right there, and you retrieve it. But the key thing is this: he enters in, bang, you enter as well, because you cut the distance and you get to close range. Once you're in there, you can apply your clinch, your jiu-jitsu skills, and make him quit. Striking with grappling. I'm going to put him on his back first. Thank you very much. Okay, now, put your hands behind your back and close your eyes.